Welcome to today's video. We're back with another e-bike, and this thing is a beast. It is awesome. This is the CYCROWN CycWagen, like think station wagon kind of a thing. This thing is for hauling people and things. Like if you're not worried about hauling lots of people, lots of things, maybe this bike isn't for you, but I have been so excited to take this bike for its first ride. And I love the versatility of it. And even since they approached me about reviewing this bike, they've come up with a ton of accessories that you can have on the back here. You have so many different options you can do here. You can put cargo rack. You can have 2 of these seats. You can have no seats. You can have like a rail that goes around it. There's just so many different things. And this, it has 2 different batteries on it. There's a battery here and there's a battery up here. And there's just so many things.
All right, Frankie, what are we gonna do today?
Put together a bike.
All right, Frank, this came in the mail just the other day, and Frank has been so excited because this is the CycWagen by CYCROWN, and as the name entails, wagon, like station wagon, we're gonna be hauling a kid or 2 in this. So Frank's been very excited because he can't quite keep up with this on the e-bike rides on his 4-wheeler. So this has a kid seat or 2 in it, and we're just gonna check it out and take it for a ride. And how excited are you, Frank? Like 10? He's level 10 excited, so let's open it up and see what we got going on here.
No seats.
Okay. Oh, baby. 1, 2. Oh, baby. As far as I can tell, they were going to be sending me 2 kid seats that go on the back, and I don't think it's here yet, but we're going to get the bike together as is, because this is definitely a way you can purchase it without the 2 kid seats.
This is the 2 kid seats.
No, they go on top of this, but we're just going to put it together as we have it, and I'm guessing soon the seats will be coming. Okay, we have continued taking it all apart. It's looking mighty fine. Good sturdy seat. I'm guessing this is a seat you sit on if you don't have the car seats, like adults could sit on the back or your kids on the back. So, we're almost there. Toolkit, hold that. Pedals and some nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts. That's about, can't quite.
Oh,
maybe it's supposed to go this, no, it's gonna go just
that
like
way.
this.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay.
I'll hold the bike up.
Bam. Okay, I'm not saying we did something wrong, but I'm sure we did something wrong here. As we're tightening it, we're checking the mobility of the kickstand. It's definitely touching the chain, even folded up. I'm guessing that's not how it's supposed to work, but even turned around, I don't think it would.
Try it, spin it around. That's worse.
Okay, once we got it tightened all the way, it was hitting the bolt, so we weren't able to engage the kickstand, so we loosened it again, and we're in business. And it does touch the chain.
So do not over tighten.
When it's up, but yeah, you don't want to tighten it too much, but we're good. Okay, we're gonna put it down now. Push. Let me give it one tighten. Watch your hands, get your hands out of there. Okay, getting the front light and the fender put on, no big deal, pretty typical setup here. Okay, last thing for assembly is this big old footrest. I'm loving the footrest. Like sometimes they'll have a place to sit for the passenger, but nowhere to, you gotta have somewhere to put your feet. So I think this is awesome. Okay, so we're putting on the foot pegs, and there's not clear instruction on this, but you'll see the way we did it, as they told us to, the chain is definitely rubbing on it. But there were 2 different sized bolts that they gave us. They're kind of lower profile, so we're going to stick them in the other direction. I think that's going to be the trick to keep them off the chain. And they didn't mention this in the instructions. We're just kind of figuring it out.
I'm thinking it was something that they just troubleshooted after that was
They're like,
done.
oh, it's hitting the chain. So we're going to
Just
swap
include
those.
because there's only 2 of them and there's 8 of these bolts, so it does make sense, common sense perfectly.
They
But
didn't tell us. A couple things. The kickstand. It did have a washer. It didn't mention it in the instructions, but we did pull it back off, and now it's super tight and it's not hitting anything, so it's good. It also came with this pump. Show me the pump. And I don't know where it goes on the bike. It's a decent pump, but it was broken. However, it's going to mount to the bike. We're not really sure, but it did break in shipping, so I'm sure they'll replace that if that does happen. But the bike did arrive in pristine condition. Okay, Frank, let's see how it fits before we get the kid seats on. Climb on up. Oh yeah, that's nice. That foot probably needs to be tighter, but...
Oh, we're not done tightening that one, actually.
Yeah, I don't think we did that side, but yeah, that works out all right.
Because we went to fix this side.
So it's fully assembled, and like I said, I think they're sending me, like, there's 2 seats that you can strap a kid in on the back. But as it stands right now, it's awesome. Like, you can fit on the back here, full blown, plenty of spot to fit your feet. I feel like, and 2 people could easily fit on this, or 2 kids on the back. So
440-pound limit.
Oh yeah, some of the specs we were reading, which is awesome. It actually has 2 batteries. One battery goes here, and the other battery can't be removed. But
Here's
it's right
the battery.
Here. This is where the other battery is. So the range is long on it. It is 100 to 120 miles. None of the bikes I've reviewed have that long of a range. So that's so far. I feel like nobody's going further than like
Hey, Dad.
10 miles on a bike.
Should
But
we
120 miles is awesome.
Should we charge this battery?
Yeah,
This could definitely, I was telling Davey, like, this could be a commute bike. If you, like, had to commute to work, but you had a place to kind of bring it inside to keep it safe.
You could even take a friend. Like, it's crazy big. Oh, and it has turn signals.
Oh, yeah, it's road legal. And it goes 28 miles an hour.
28 miles an hour. Like, that's, you ain't going on the freeway on this, but pretty much everywhere else, you're going fast enough to get anywhere you want to go. And 100 miles gets you really far.
But you'd only want to go 50 because you'd want to be able to get
Dad,
home.
how do you hold
Let's bring your charger with you.
Well, that's true.
Hey, turn it on and let's
True. Charge it 8-hour workday. I mean, things can be done, but it seems like a pretty cool bike.
Guys, I had to wait. They came separately. This is the seat, the kid's seat, and Frankie's super excited about it, so we're working on getting it installed. I am doing it a little bit different than probably is recommended. From the instructions, this is the back seat. I think you're actually supposed to take this off and only mount it. I think you can do 2 seats. It's made for 2 seats, but we've got 1 seat. I want to be able to carry a small child and a smaller child on the back here. So we're going to have to adjust it a little bit. We're drilling through, we're getting things going, and I think it's going to work out just fine, but it's going to take it, we're modifying it a little bit to what fits us. All right, let's set up my drilling station here.
Back a little bit. Okay. Easy.
I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious. Okay, it only took less modification than I thought that it was going to.
It was great.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad at all. This is a nice little sturdy
Little pad.
holder. We got the kid on the back, so it is made. You can have 2 full seats on this, which I think is awesome. That's what drew my eye to this. I was like, yes, I want to review this bike, but we're gonna leave it open for another.
I mean, that's
kid.
enough for me. Like,
An adult and a kid could
me,
sit
you,
back
and
there.
Frank could go out to ice cream in this sucker.
Yeah,
sucker.
there's a lot of space. I love this big, long caboose on the back of this. Frank's gonna be so excited to go for a ride on this.
Yeah.
And it does have some other adjusters for a smaller baby. Like, it could be as small as that, but I'm not gonna put them on.
Our baby's not small.
He doesn't need it. He'll put his feet there. He was actually able to put his feet all the way down to this, but we'll have him right like that, and he's gonna love it. Okay, come on out, Frank. Let's check out the bike. Your new seat. Does that look pretty good? Okay, we'll go for a ride. You wanna sit on it, see if it works?
Yeah. Dad, my phone. Hey! Oh,
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Dad?
Okay, Evie, let's see, and then see if you fit on it too. We're not riding yet. Oh, wait, Frank, stay there, Frank, stay there. Here, put your feet up on the thing.
Why isn't there 2 seats?
You just sit on the regular thing. We only got 1 seat. Try it. Because you're bigger, and then we can fit adults on it too. Okay, hop on. You don't need a seat, sister.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, see, you don't need it. So we're taking it for our first ride right now. Kids, come on over.
And it's a good price range. Say
Good
that.
price, $1,500. Really good bike. So we're gonna load up the kids for their first ride. See how it goes. Okay, Frank, you hop on the back. Okay, hop on.
Your fly's undone, just so you know.
Good.
David, oh jeez, frick. Thought at least you would be holding onto the bike.
You told me about my fly.
Okay.
Okay, Abby, hop on.
Let's hold the bike right now,
It's
please.
not going anywhere. Besides, I'm a ninja. I would grab it really fast.
Her
Yeah.
helmet does not fit her.
How?
Is this the one? You gotta tighten it. So it tightens here.
Dad, how do you do it?
Okay. There you go, buddy boy.
Hurts in my neck.
What?
It hurts my neck.
This one does? You guys ready to go? Thumbs up? Okay, let's go. Okay, April's here. She's gonna give it a little test ride. What thoughts are going through your head? What would this be useful for? What would this bike be used for?
Anything. If I could take 2 littles with me, you can go anywhere.
I know, that's
I mean,
great.
maybe not grocery shopping with 2 littles because
That's too much. Maybe
you
go
wouldn't be
get a
able to
treat.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
gas station run or a park or dropping off at school or visiting people or just to get out.
Okay, review so far. How's it good? What do you think?
I like it. So the ultimate test is if it can make it up this hill without struggling.
This
so
is
we're
a
gonna
super
try it.
steep hill, and we're gonna go for it. So
Here we go.
here we go. Nice.
I'm not having to work at all.
That's awesome.
I think it's passing.
Oh, it's cruising up the hill.
I'm gonna stop the pedal a little bit, but it's not hard to pedal.
Yeah.
Anyway, I walked up this hill earlier today, and this is much easier.
Okay, top of the hill. Review.
Amazing.
You were hitting-
Amazing. Flying up the hill and had no problem, no struggling at all. I didn't go underneath 12 miles an hour, and I think I hit 16 at one point.
That's awesome.
So pretty amazing.
Go.
And I think the range on this bike's like 100 miles.
120 with no
120 miles.
passengers. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's awesome. Okay, see ya. Final review of the bike. First of all, some things that I think are awesome. I love the horn that's on it. Nice and loud. It's got headlights, and I love that it has a blinker on it that you can signal your intentions. I don't know how useful it is, but it's a cool feature. The only thing I would say on it is be careful on it when you're pedaling, this is really low to the ground. It felt like, maybe it wouldn't actually hit, but you wouldn't want to turn sharp while doing that. Other than that, 2 thumbs up for me. I'm gonna put some info in the description on how to get this bike. Thanks again to CYCROWN for sending me this bike. I think it's awesome. Fully recommend it.